I'm going to save you all the swear words and frustration and show you how to set up a Wagner spray tent. Now, I am a backpacker and have set up lots of tents. This isn't much different than a camping tent. So I just wanted to demonstrate how to do it because it's actually very easy. And I know I've had people write me in my messages and tell me how frustrated they are with this. So I thought I'd just put a quick little video together so you can see how this comes together. So the first thing I did is laid everything out and I'm putting my poles together. The poles have elastic in them, so each one just kind of comes together pretty easily. Now, you can see that there are two channels, one in the front and one in the back, and you want to locate those. And it doesn't matter which one you do first, but whichever one you choose, the opposite corners go in the ends of that pole. So if you choose the front channel first, that pole is going to connect in the back. Or if you put that pole through the back channel, it's going to connect in the front. And there's a pin on each corner that just goes right into the end of that pole. So I hook one, and then I'm going to go ahead and hook up the other one. And yes, it's going to put some tension on that rod. And it's okay. The tent's not going to stand up or do anything weird. You just feed it through till you get to the elbow, and that's the part that goes in the channel. And then the end of that pole goes in the corner. I'm going to do the same thing with the other pole. I'm calling it a channel, but it's like a little sleeve, or I don't know what the technical term would be, where you feed the pole through, but you just feed it through there. And now that pole is going to be the one that goes in the front. It seems like it doesn't make any sense right now, but again, that was the back one, and it's going to connect in the front. And I only do that one. And now I'm going to come over to the other side, and this is where it gets kind of tricky and where people, I think, get frustrated. Now what do you do? So I'm going to find my corner. I'm going to step on it because I want to hold that pin right where it is. And now I'm going to continue to feed this pole through the channel and stand the tent up all the way to the elbow. There's an elbow right there. And I'm going to put the rest of my pole together. And it's going to connect to this corner pin that I was standing on. If I don't stand on it, I find that it moves. And your tent is up. And now I'm just going to connect everything. So this is what connects it to the poles. And then all those little clips are what put tension on the tent so that it's taut. And that you do it on both ends so that you get maximum space. Just hook all of those up, go to the other end, hook everything up. There's a screen in the front that you can close all the way down, and I usually flip it up because I'm in the garage. I don't really have any problems with things getting in there, but if you're in an area where you have lots of bugs and stuff, keep that screen down. Keep it down all the time because a lot of air does come through there, but it will help keep the bugs out of your tent. So I hook up all the clips on the other side, and now it's actually pretty easy to move this tent around once you get it all set up. So I just position it in my room where I want it. And then I'm going to go ahead and clean everything out. Now, I have used this particular tent 100 times, so there's lots of overspray inside. And as you roll it up and things, a lot of it starts to come loose. And so every time before I start, I just clean it all out. You can see there was quite a bit of dust that came out of that. And now it's time to load it up. I can spray a set of nightstands or a long dresser and do quite a bit in this one tent. Now, this is the size large from Wagner. I think it's the most useful size just because of our furniture pieces are quite big. And when you're all done with your piece and it is fully transformed, pull it on out and I'm going to show you how to take it apart. And it's pretty easy. So once you get everything out of there, you're going to just untie it. And I like to get everything all folded up so that it could go back into its original little storage pouch. I have a shelving unit that I store this on, so I don't put it back in there, but it fits in there because I used to do it that way and then I stopped. But once you get everything unclipped, I pull that down and now I'm going to start taking the poles off. And once you take the first one down, the whole thing should collapse because we're doing this just in the reverse order that it came up in. And then again, remember these have elastic in them, so it's just pulling them apart, folding them over, and then you just take it out. You're going to take each one out of the channel, and it can be hard to take this pole apart because it's still connected on one end. So go over there and just take that out. Take that end of the pole off of the connection on the corner, and it will come right out of that channel a lot easier. And again, I'm just breaking down my poles. I know this seems pretty self-explanatory to just take it down the way you put it up, but I just want to show you how to fold it again, because we ended up taking it out and then we're like, wait, how did that go back together? And I don't know why tents seem to always be folded in thirds. Kiss the dog while you're at it. My dogs are always so curious. And most people would probably fold this up in half and then half and half and just make a stack out of it. And if that's how you'd go, you do it. You do you. But I like to put things back together the way that they came. And so tents seem to fold in thirds. I don't know why, but they do. So just, it doesn't have to be pretty on the inside either. It really doesn't. Sometimes it's just a disaster and I just fold it in thirds and it still works just fine to get it back together. And then I take the poles and lay them in there, and then I just roll it up like a sleeping bag. And then this will fit back into its storage bag at this point. I just put it up on the shelf, but it will go in the bag. The dog's having fun. But I hope this takes away a lot of the stress about trying to put one of these together. I mean, apply this to your next backpacking trip or camping. It works the same way. So I hope that helps you figure out how to put together your Wagner spray tent.